And welcome everybody. Today we're going to have a Thera yoga class, including 10 hand exercises. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys so we don't have extra interference, and we'll get started with our 10. This is from Qigong. So sit up tall and breathe in and out gently through your mouth. Not through your mouth, through your nose. Breathe in and out through your nose. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Before we start our hand exercises, let's focus on our feet for a moment. Okay, so find your seated mountain. You're sitting up nice and tall. The inner corset is working to keep yourself nice and upright and long in the spine. Relax a little as you exhale. As you inhale, feel the length in your spine. Exhale, relax a little. Let's bring our awareness to the feet and inch forward a little bit. So inchworm forward, waking up those feet. Oh, the joints and muscles in the feet get to work a little bit here. And then inchworm back, inchworm forward, inchworm back. And do that at least 3 times, forward and back. Okay, now sitting up tall, notice how you feel. Weight mostly in your heels, press into your heels and feel how that kind of lifts you a little bit. Can you feel as you press into your heels, all those muscles that begin to work to kind of lift your whole body a little bit, and exhale, soften and relax a little bit. So let's do 1 30-second interval of tapping. So bring your feet forward so your knees are comfortable and sit up tall, breathing deeply and gently through your nose. Tap, and we'll go for 30 seconds. So we're waking up the feet and the legs here before we do our hand exercises today. So keep tapping. We have about 15 more seconds to tap to make it 30 seconds. Breathing in and out through the nose, deeply and gently. That's about 30 seconds. Relax as completely as you can here. And then take 1 foot at a time and stretch it back, putting the top of the foot and the toes on the floor to stretch the front of your leg. Keep breathing. And then the other leg. And then come to center again. And adjust yourself so your sits bones are squared up to the chair and you can sit up nice and tall. Let's do our hand exercises. So take your hands, keep the shoulders and the elbows relaxed, and just shake out your hands a little bit. Waggle, wiggle. Maintaining your nice stacked spine, just wiggle those hands a little bit. And then make a fist in a relaxed, kind of a relaxed fist. So your elbows and shoulders are fairly relaxed. Now take the fists and clap them together 60 times. So instead of having to count, we're just going to go for about a minute. Clapping that part of your hand that is on the sides between your thumb and your index finger, right? That's the part that we're clapping together. And as you're clapping that part together, keep going. Breathing deeply and gently. Maybe bring a little smile to your face, a little smile to your heart. And this is particularly for your eyes and your face. So this action will kind of relax your face. Let's shake it out a little bit. Give yourself a shoulder roll on each side. Keeping those hands relaxed, waggle them around a little. And the next exercise is kind of forming a flower with your hands. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your elbows as relaxed as you can, and bring your hands into this kind of flower-like form. Keep your fingers fairly relaxed. Now we're going to clap the base of the hand together, or the wrist. There where the hand and the wrist meet. And again, we're going to go about 60 seconds, which will hopefully reflect about 60 claps. You can go for 60 to 100 claps is fine. And really feel that stimulation. This is stimulating, it's really the whole body. Kind of, maybe you can feel a little bit of stimulation in your whole body. Just a few more seconds here, keep clapping. And then relax. You know, maybe you really feel that. Can you feel warmth and just feel that that's really stimulating your whole body? Shake it out a little bit. Relax the elbows and shoulders. Keep breathing. Now the third one, take your palms and face them up. So we're going to be clapping the little fingers and the sides of the hands together here. So keeping those shoulders and elbows relaxed, clap the sides of your hands. Your palms facing up, clap. And this could alleviate a toothache or a headache. Again, you're stimulating a lot of different parts of your body, particularly your circulatory system here. As you clap the edges of your hands together. Good. And I think that's probably at least 60 times. Shake it out a little bit. Keep breathing. Okay. So now the next one is opening up your index finger and your thumb like this. So you've got both hands like this, and then clapping that webbing in between your index finger and thumb. Doesn't really matter which side is up and which side is down. If you like, after about 30 seconds, you can switch. Now we're clapping that point, that webbing in between the thumb and the index finger. That's a very powerful point for your head and your digestive system as well. A lot of organs are being affected as we do this. Okay, now relax. Ooh, can you feel a little tingly in your hands? A lot of warmth. Keep breathing. And that one, oh, okay, so that's that one. Now that one will also reduce a toothache. Now this one, we're going to take our fingers and interlace them and clap that webbing between all the fingers. Keep your shoulders and elbows as relaxed as you can. Keep breathing in and out through your nose in a relaxed way. Just watch your breath and clap the webbing between your fingers together. A few more seconds of this one. Can you feel it? This is once again affecting many different organs. Okay, relax. Bring some fluid movement to those joints. Okay, now we're going to take the right hand, shake it out a little bit, roll the shoulders, get those comfortable shoulders in place. Take your right hand in a fist and clap that fist into your left palm. In a relaxed way, keep breathing in and out through your nose, noticing your breath, and maybe bring a little smile to your face. about 60 to 100 times, or about a minute. For this fist, the right fist, clasping the left hand or clapping the left hand. And that's probably about enough. Let's shake that out and do the opposite. So make a loose fist with the left hand and punch it into the right palm. Keep breathing, stay nice and upright. Relax shoulders and elbows, breathing deeply and gently, smiling a little bit if that feels nice in your face. Punching the right palm with the left fist. This will strengthen your internal organs. Okay, shake it out, shoulder roll, relax. So we did both sides there. Take a moment and bring your arms up. Feel that tingliness perhaps, feel that receptivity, and then bring that nice compassion and care into your heart. Rest your hands on your thighs for a moment. If it feels nice for you, you can soften or close your eyes just for a breath or two. Noticing how you feel after what we've done so far. Do your hands feel tingly and warm? Just notice. Now for the next one, we're going to be clapping the backs of the hands together. So you can shake it out a little bit and take the backs of your hands and clap them together. This one can feel very strong, maybe a little bit painful. This one, if you feel fatigued or just really exhausted and tired, this may help you lift your energy. Clapping the backs of your hands together for about a minute or 60 to 100 claps. Good. Now, release that. Look at your hands. Maybe they're kind of red. Maybe you can really feel that energy. Shake it out a little bit. If you're wearing glasses now, I'd like you to take them off. We're going to do a little palming. So let your arms relax, shoulders relax. Take your hands and rub them together till they feel really nice and warm, and maybe they're already there. Just rub them together and increase the energy there. Now, when you're ready, take those palms and just rest them above your closed eyes. So either touching or not touching your face. Kind of see if you can eliminate most of the light from your eyes. Relax your eyes, breathe 3 breaths. Feeling that healing energy coming into your eyes from your hands, any amount. Now, after those 3 breaths, take your middle fingers and just kind of give that area between your eyes a little lift 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Just trace those middle fingers up that third eye and release. Okay, again, we're going to do this 3 times. Rub the hands together, breathing deeply and gently, and then palm. So bring your hands to your palms, hold them there gently, and again, if it's too hot, bring them away from your palms or your eyes a little bit. Breathing 3 breaths. Feel that as you inhale, maybe you'll feel a little of that healing energy coming from your hands into your eyes. And again, after those 3 breaths, take those middle fingers and just slide them up that area between your eyebrows, kind of opening that third eye a little bit. One more time. Rub the hands together. Breathing deeply and gently, keeping the shoulders and the elbows as relaxed as you can. One more time, palm. So letting those palms send healing energy into your eyes. Relax your eyes, close them. Breathe 3 deep breaths through the nose. And then as you finish those breaths, taking the middle fingers and just opening up that third eye area a little bit. Good. And release. Okay. So now the next thing we're going to do, just one more thing here, and we'll be done with this 10-part hand exercises. So take the little finger, your index finger and your thumb to your ears. Take them to the top of your ears, squeeze the top of your ears, and you can pull all the way down the edge of your ears. Pull down. So from the top, squeeze and pull down. Squeeze up at the top, along the sides and down. Good. And you're working on the ears. Once again, you're working on the whole body. Okay, so since we're here near the neck, let's take those hands and do one more thing and lengthen that neck a little bit. So that makes 11 things for us to do with our hands. So taking the hands to the neck and lengthening the neck a little bit. Okay, good. Now shake it out. Let the arms come alongside your body. Thank you for joining me with the 10 and now 11 exercise using your hands. Okay, so now we need to wake up our feet a little more, don't we? Bring them out, out, out. Creep them out, walk them out, stretch them out, and do a little lymphatic pump. So point and flex those feet, and it's really the ankles that are working mostly here. The whole body can get in the action as you point. Maybe you lean forward slightly and let those arms come forward. And as you flex, maybe you lean back a little bit. See if you can bring a little coordination to the whole body here as you point and flex the feet. Good. Now let's let those knees bend a little bit and slide the hands back to where it's most comfortable. Sit up tall and do another tapping for 30 seconds. So sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed, neck is long, breathing deeply and gently and tapping the feet for 30 seconds. We got our hands and arms and head all awakened. Now let's go back to our feet and do this. Keep tapping. We have a few more seconds to make it to 30. And now relax, relax, and notice the difference. Really feel that difference between that action and relaxation. And you can stretch one leg at a time back. That feels good. Keep breathing. Other leg back, sitting up tall, placing the tops of the feet on the floor, those toes pointing back, stretching the front of your leg, and coming back to center. Okay, so bring the feet to where it's most comfortable. Let's stand up into Uttanasana. So find that nice upright pose. Maybe you'll bring yourself a little bit closer to the edge of the chair here. Sit up nice and tall. If you like, you can inhale and slightly lean back. And then as you exhale, Bringing those arms forward, pressing into the heels here, lifting up off the chair, and then extending the arms parallel with your ears if possible. Feel the length and strength in your body as you inhale. Feel like you're reaching back through your hips and forward through your crown of your head and your fingertips. And as you exhale, soften a little bit. You can let those elbows bend a little bit as you exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, soften a little bit. Let's do one more breath here in this pose. Inhale. Feel the length and strength in your body. And as you exhale, this time, relax those arms down and bring them to the chair seat to guide yourself down easy. Keep breathing. Take your hands to your knees and just gently bring one at a time. Extend a foot if that feels good. This one always feels a little weird for me on one side. Just notice how it feels for you and do a couple more times, guiding maybe with your hands, making sure that the knees are aligned with the toes. That's my intention for you to have your hands on your knees for this one. Okay, let's sit up tall and let's do a few moving mountains before we go on. So find that nice long spine, let your arms relax alongside the body. With an inhale, take those hands and bring the palms forward this time, and then let them face each other as you stretch them up overhead. And as you exhale, watch that rotation happen in your shoulders as the hands rotate to face the midline as they come down. Let's do that again. Inhale. So notice you can even bring the palms up and the thumbs pointing back. How does that feel? And as you exhale, relax and notice that rotation here as your palms rotate to face the midline there. One more time. Inhale, opening up. Maybe let those thumbs point back as you stretch up. This time, let's stay here. And this time, as you exhale, release and relax that right arm down to the right side and gently turn your head to look towards the right. Really relax that arm as your head turns. And then as you inhale, the arm floats up again and the head comes forward. Feel that stretch. Now the left arm, as you exhale, floats down. Your head gently turns towards the left. Relax it as completely as you can. Your head is turned, and now as you inhale, let the arm float up and the head come forward. Simultaneously, feel the stretch. As you exhale, right arm floats down, head gently turns to look towards the right. How do your hands feel after all that hand exercise? Are they still warm? As you inhale, float that right arm up, bring the head forward, feel the stretch. Can you still feel the residual action from the hand exercises we did? I'm noticing my hands feel very awake. There's the left arm relaxing, and then as you inhale, float it back up, bring the head forward. One more time on each side. Exhale, right arm floats down, gently turning that head to look towards the right. Relax it as much as you can. And then as you inhale, float it back up and bring the head forward. Feel the stretch. Exhale, left arm floats down, gently turning the head to look towards the left. Really relax that arm as best you can. And then as you inhale, float it back up, bring the head forward, feel the stretch. Now let's let those elbows bend and bring them back to feel that area between the shoulder blades. Lower your shoulder blades as your elbows lower and feel that squeeze between them, any amount. Maybe explore it a little bit, going up and down, just very minimally. Explore that motion in the shoulders. You can give both sides a little shoulder roll, just tiny. Notice how it feels. And then as you're ready, relax those arms alongside the body. Shake them out a little bit and notice how it feels. Let's do a twist. Let's do a simple one. Take that left hand, Put it on the outer edge of the right thigh. Take the right hand and wrap it around the waist. Sit up nice and tall. As you inhale, feel the length. As you exhale, turn just a little bit at a time. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, turning from the waist up only, and only as far as feels good for you. And turn about 3 times. You should find that place where your body has turned enough. Just feel that. Keep breathing. Inhale. Feel the length. Exhale, soften a little bit into the turn. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, unwind back to center. Notice how you feel. You can roll those shoulders, shake it out. And then let's take that right hand, put it on the outer part of the left thigh, wrap the left arm around the waist, sitting up tall. Inhale, feel the length. Exhale, turn gently towards the left. And 3 breaths should get you to just about wherever is best for you, and stay there for another breath or 2 or 3. Breathing, feel the length as you breathe in and soften a little as you exhale. And you can either inhale or exhale out of the pose. The first time we exhaled out, maybe you can do the same thing, coming back to center. Notice how you feel. Let's go ahead and stand up now. As you're ready, come on up to standing. Let's do a little bit of balance poses. So using your chair, find your mountain pose. So mountain pose, for most of us, the heel's about hip width apart, or the feet about hip width apart. Toes and knees and hips are all slightly externally rotated. So what does that mean? Your knees and your toes are lined up with your hips, a little bit of out, right? Notice how that feels. Keep breathing. Let's shift the weight to the left side. Ground. Hold on to your support and just peel that right heel up off the floor and come up to the toes. Bounce those toes a little bit. Feel the big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the baby toe. Can you feel it? You have to kind of really become more flexible to feel that baby toe. Can you feel it? Can you get it into a place where you can really feel the contact between the little toe and the floor? And then the next one, just notice. Bounce those toes a little bit. Feel them, really feel them, become aware of them. And then take the whole front of the foot and then pop, pop, pop. So you're popping the toes, just gentle, pop, 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 and relax back to mountain. Notice how you feel. That's something strange, isn't it? Let's do the other side. So shift to the other side, pick up the heel, feel all those toes. Each toe, can you get an awareness of each toe in contact with the floor? And then relax the toes a little bit and feel just the ball of your foot, and then pop, pop, pop. So it's kind of like you're pressing with the toes, pop, 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 pop. If that doesn't feel good, just do it easy, a little different, just up and down with a little more awareness. And then return to your mountain. Notice how you feel. Okay, so we've done awareness of the toes and the front of the foot, kind of waking it up a little bit. How does it feel? Bring your weight to your heels now and wiggle the toes. So can you do that with bendy knees and hips? So if I'm wiggling my toes with bendy knees and hips, My weight is not just in my heels, it's kind of in the sides of my feet too. How does that feel? Is it in the sides of your feet as well as the heels? Now relax. Let those toes relax. And let's do another balance pose, lifting one foot at a time. Shift. So you're centered over that left foot again. Ground. And peel the right heel up. Use your support. And then shake it. Just shake the foot. Any amount. A little bit. Take it easy. And then point and flex. Do 4 or 5 or 6 times point and flex, and then come back to your mountain. Notice how that feels. Shift to the right, ground, peel that left heel up off the floor, bring it up, shake it out. Keep breathing. And then point and flex. And relax back to mountain. Notice how you feel. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, so now we brought the foot and knee forward. Let's see what we can do bringing the foot back. So I'm going to change my angle here so you can see what's going on. So let's start by shifting to the left again, ground, and then peel the right heel up off the floor and slide the toes back. Slide the toes back and lift back. How does that feel? If it feels good, just gently move that whole leg back and forth, just a tiny bit. Eight or 10 times. Can you feel it in your glutes? Can you feel how those glutes have to work? And then release that foot back down. Find center again. Notice how you feel. Shift to the other side. Pick up the heel. Slide the foot back and lift it. Any amount, small movements, if that feels good. Forward and back. Keep breathing. And return to nice and upright. Notice how you feel. Roll those shoulders. We didn't do any weights today. Let's pick up the weights and just do a little bit of our ski dips. Since we're up, we can do that with the weights. We spent so much time on the hands, I totally forgot about the weights when we were sitting in the chair, but we can do a little bit now. So find your mountain balance. The inner corset is working to keep you tall and slender. Nice long neck. Let's do our ski dips here at your own pace. Get those arms and legs going. Keep breathing. Can you maintain your relaxed shoulders? Any amount. Okay, now as you're ready, let those elbows relax. Lengthen your arms down. A little bit slower motion. Keep breathing. And slowly return to your mountain. Notice how you feel. Let's do, as you're ready, opposite limb. Lift, lunge, step, or kick. Keep breathing. And at your own pace, as you're ready. Do whatever feels best for you. Keep breathing, keep moving. As you're ready, begin to slow it down a little bit. Maybe change the action. And return to your mountain. Notice how you feel. Give yourself some shoulder rolls. Keep breathing. Maybe some of this opposite shoulder, lift and lower. Good. Now let's do one more set of our ski dips as you're ready. Here we go. Staying nice and grounded. Just make it a small movement. Whatever feels best for you. Keep breathing. Now, gently let those elbows relax. Slow it down a little bit. Keep breathing. And return to your mountain. Notice how you feel. Keep breathing. Let's set those weights down. Shake it out a little bit. And with an inhale, bring the arms out to the side. Shake it out. Remember Ha breath? I'm going to come forward and remind you about Ha breath. So let's just for fun do a Ha breath. So it's more uplifting. We've got more to do here for a few more minutes. So bringing the arms up. Exhale completely. And then inhale 3 nice breaths. Inhale. Ha! So the inhale is just 3 sips through the nose. Ha! And the exhale. Ha! Through the mouth. Ha! 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 I don't know how many that was, but probably about enough. Roll those shoulders, shake it out a little bit, shake out each limb, keep breathing, and get some water. It's probably about time to have a sip of water here. And now we're going to do some more work. Those leg lifts. So find yourself in a supported, leaning forward, comfortable place to be. So leaning forward or upright. I think leaning forward is probably better for us because then we can anchor that rib cage in and feel like you're not crunching this part of your body. So use your support, whatever that might be for you. Let's start by lifting the right leg out to the side. So we'll do out to the side and then back on each leg. So shift to the left and any amount at whatever angle works best for you. Bring that right foot out 12 times. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that standing leg knee kind of soft. You don't want it to be locked in a poker straight. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now more back at an angle that's most comfortable for you. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Return to your mountain, release. Notice how you feel. How does that right side feel compared to the left? Mine feels a little longer. How does that happen? Okay, let's do the other side. So leaning forward, shift to the right, and then let that left leg come out to the side 12 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Coming upright. Roll those shoulders, opening up the front of the body, and notice how you feel. Keep breathing. You can shake it out a little bit. Now let's do a little bit of our lunging. So from here, let's take that left foot forward and come into a comfortable lunge. Notice how it feels. Keep breathing. Feel that. Now maybe it's most comfortable for you with the knee a little bit bent in the back. Just notice that. Play with that a little bit. Bend the knee, straighten it, bend, straighten. Find a place where it feels best. Your heel doesn't have to come to the floor. If it feels good and you like that stretch, it's fine to do that. But really, keeping the knee a little soft and having the heel up off the floor is fine. Just notice how that feels. Keep breathing. Now for this one, let's gently bring the weight forward, come up to the toes on that right side and then release. So as you release, so I've adjusted my support so I can easily find that place where I can release and I'm still feeling support. Can you do that as well? Any amount, you lean forward, lifting the leg. So just play a little bit here and then return all the way to mountain. Notice how it feels. Shift the weight to center. How does that feel in your body? And then over to the other side. Step back. Come into a lunge. How does it feel? Play with that action in the leg where you're bending your knee and letting the heel come up off the floor, or bringing the heel closer to the floor. How does that feel in your body? Keep breathing. As you're ready, you can gently come up onto the toes on the back foot and release the toes as you fold forward. Keep breathing. Okay, remain here for maybe 3 breaths. Feel the length and strength in your body. And then as you're ready, you can just come upright. Bring that foot back to a mountain. How does that feel? Keep breathing. Roll the shoulders, shake it out. Let's do it one more time on each side. So start by shifting to the left and step back with the right. Any amount of this action here. So you're keeping your hips stable as you're moving your leg. Notice how that feels. Your core stays nice and stable. Now, as you're ready, coming up onto the toe, lifting, and as you lift up onto the toe on that right side, the left knee straightens gently, bringing the weight forward. Now, the weight is mostly in my left heel, and I can lift that right foot up and fold. Point and flex a little bit. Keep breathing. And as you're ready, pivot to come upright again. Shift to the left, or actually come to center. Notice how you feel. And then shift to the right. Step back with the left. Come into this lunge and find comfort in that leg as you bend the knee, lifting the heel. So you're working on your foot, aren't you? Keep breathing. Now, as you're ready, Bringing the foot up off the floor to the toes, and that right knee begins to straighten, lifting that left foot up off the floor, fold into a hero 3 of some form. Keep breathing. Make sure that standing leg knee stays a little bit soft, a little bit bendy for strength. And as you're ready, pivot to return to mountain. Good. Shake it out a little bit. A little rebounding. Keep breathing. Maybe it's time for some more water. Just about time to put on the AC. Now, get yourself all set up for our inversion after we do a few exercises on the floor or in your recliner. So come on and recline. So recline onto your back on the floor or your recliner, wherever it's best for you. Come on down and stretch that spine a little bit. Any amount. Maybe you can press a little bit on the tops of those hips to release the lower and mid back. Anchor the rib cage in. And once again, let's give a little good energy to that neck and lengthen it a little bit with the hands. So take the hands to the shoulders at the base of the neck and slide those fingers up the neck and give it a little length, a little encouragement to relax and lengthen a little bit more. Good. Now, probably your shoulders have kind of hiked up too close to your ears. So snuggle those shoulders down to home on your back and notice how you feel. Keep breathing. How do your feet that are flat on the floor feel? We did a lot with our feet today. Let's give them a little love. So take your left foot and lift it up. Bring it to rest, if possible, above the right knee. Can you reach it and give it some massaging? So what I like to do is support my ankle with one hand and then massage the foot with the other. How does that feel? Is that working for you? I hope so. Find a way you can massage your foot comfortably while you lay on your back. Is that possible? Is there a way to bring your hands and one foot together? Ooh, I just popped my toe. It felt so good. Any amount of giving one foot at a time some healing energy from your hands. Now, as you're ready, go ahead and switch sides. So take that foot, either extend it or put it on the floor, and lift up the right foot. You have to turn your leg out from the root of the leg to do this efficiently. Resting that right ankle on the left thigh, or just however it works best for you to give yourself a foot massage here on this side now. As you're ready, you can bring both feet flat to the floor again. Notice how it feels. A little tingly, perhaps. Now, as you're ready, let's inhale and pick those feet up off the floor. And exhale, gently draw the knees towards the shoulders or the chest. If you like, you can rest your hands on the tops of your knees with your fingers pointing towards the feet. And as you exhale, those elbows are going to bend as the knees come towards the shoulders. And as you inhale, the elbows will stretch, the arms will stretch out. You don't have to pull or push. Just rest the hands and let the arms just be active yet not working. So as you inhale, the arms will stretch away from your body as the knees stretch away from your body. And as you exhale, the elbows bend and the knees come towards the body. One more time. Inhale, stretch the knees away from your body. Keep them relaxed as you can. So you're using your pelvic floor muscles for this action. Exhale, drawing those knees in. Can you feel that? Do it one more time. Keeping this time, really keep the knees and the ankles relaxed. And you'll notice you're using those muscles in your hips and your pelvic floor. So keep those ankles and knees relaxed as you do this one more time, just to get that feeling. Because I know some of us get really tense in the ankles. Let's keep those ankles relaxed this time and relax them as you extend your arms and bring your knees away, and then keep them relaxed as those knees come towards the chest. Let's bring the feet flat to the floor again. Walk the feet apart as far as the mat is wide and do a little windshield wiper. So the knees go one way and the head goes the other. Go slow. Notice how it feels. Take your time. Notice the weight shift. Notice how, as you move your knees over towards the left, it's likely the right hip is lifted up off the floor. As you move your knees over towards the right, then perhaps the left hip lifts up off the floor. Just notice that. Keep breathing. See if you can keep the shoulders as relaxed as possible and keeping them on the floor. Now, as you're ready, bring those feet hip width apart. Let the arms come alongside the body. Let's do a couple of half bridges. So as you inhale, feel those gluteals begin to work as you lift your hips and float the arms up overhead. As you exhale, feel the gluteals relaxing gradually as you let them come back down to the floor. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, floating up. Feel the gluteals work. And as you exhale, floating back down, the gluteals gradually relax. One more time. Inhale, floating the arms up, floating the hips up. Feel this pose. And as you exhale, floating everything back down to the floor. Good. Let's do a pencil stretch. So stretch those legs out. Bring the arms up overhead. And from the core, out both directions with an inhale, stretch. As you exhale, let the limbs flop. Inhale, point and stretch. And exhale, soften and flop. One more breath. Inhaling, point and stretch. And exhale, soften and flop. It's time for our meditation pose. And with the feet up, preferably, if you can bring yourself near that setup you've already created for yourself. or stretch out. You choose how you want to be for the next 5 minutes. If you like, just lift those legs up and let the chair support your legs as you relax as completely as possible. I'm going to get up and turn the mic off, and so we can have some real quiet for about 5 minutes of meditation. And then after those 5 minutes, we'll come back together and do our ohms or bumblebee breath. So if you need something for your brain to think about compassion, care, gratitude, and appreciation. And we'll be quiet for about 5 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and say that if you're watching this recording later, you can do your meditation and ohms on your own. Thank you for being here.